How's it in the Lord's name? How's it in the name of the Lord? I'm exhausted and I'm in bed. I think that's kind of clear. But some people might be in denial, so just in case that's a thing, I just felt like I had to put it out there that I'm exhausted and I'm in bed. I tried to look decent, so I used a makeup app. You dig? Anyway, I want to do a video series where I'm just like rapping on about death curses, because I feel like they need to be spoken about. If we don't speak about them, ain't nobody gonna survive these things. So I'm gonna speak about them. Say hi to my afro. It's not going anywhere. Say hi to my dog that I've been wearing for much too long. Not going anywhere. This scarf, this top, this vest, everything. Because I'm a woman fasted and constantly praying off a death curse. So I figured, you know what? What better way to survive a death curse than to talk about how to survive a death curse. So let's get into it. I'm using Beauty Plus makeup app, just putting that out there. I tried to adjust the parameters last time. I noticed that it made my face too thin, so I fixed it, but I feel as if though it is still changing the shape of my lips and there's nothing I can do about it. So just putting it out there. These aren't, my teeth don't sit like this. They really don't. Neither do my lips sit like this. So this app is a lie. I don't look like this in real life. I don't. But I'm looking in the mirror right now and I'm like, oh please, no, this is not what I look like with makeup. But hey, we're here. In fact, I want to show you just how much Beauty Plus is a liar. It's like the devil. It won't let me make my lips look normal. I went to see not a dermatologist, but an orthodontist to fix my teeth so they can be straight. And this thing has made my smile crooked. How is a beauty app making your smile less bouse? Anyway, I can only speak for 3 minutes inside this app, so we're gonna get out eventually. I'm gonna burp. Let's just put that out there. But my burp fled from me. Maybe I'll burp when everything is over. But no, we're gonna do it now. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, so my burp won't come. I'm gonna move over to another camera and still use makeup on Beauty Plus, so you can see that this thing is messing with my smile. Hello there, how's it going? I hope you guys are good. This is another app where I'm recording and there are no effects or whatever, no makeup, but I bet you see makeup because I added it. However, you might still be seeing my hyperpigmentation. We spoke about that some other time, but we're not gonna rap on right now. I actually need to pee. I don't know why I didn't pee first, but you know, this is life. Yeah, so now can you see the difference in my face? Can you see that my lips are a lot more straight? They don't have a V shape. And my smile, that's my real human smile. So we're done with Beauty Plus, but we're gonna use it to add makeup. Or we'll go on CapCut, frankly. I think that's CapCut, so the makeup is fake, including the eyelashes when I'm batting like that. They ain't mine. They ain't mine. They ain't mine. Yo, guys. In fact, you know what? I want to use lipstick now because I don't like applying. In fact, I think... Whoa. I'm so pressed to pee. Like, as not to press. I don't know why I did this video first. This is quite the macabre topic that we're rapping on about right now, but we're gonna rap on about it. Guys, how do you like my my bad hair day? Don't act like you ain't feeling it. Y'all know it's the baddest. My bad hair day. It's a bad hair day from heaven. Anyway, whatever, look, guys, I've got so much hyperpigmentation, but we're dealing with it, okay? I used a bad product on my face, and now it's like, what? Look at me. Look at me, looking all nasty. These beauty apps ain't gonna hide none of that. Ain't gonna hide none of the acne. Ain't gonna hide the fact that you got some problems. Ain't none of that gonna happen. As you can tell, I'm taking forever to get to a point. I'm gonna get to it. I'm lying in bed because... I'm being stabbed, guys, like multiple times in the cosmos by Satanists. And I'm like, yo, listen to Lizzie. They don't know when to cease and desist. Havana stop. Havana statue? Oh my goodness, when I smile, my hyperpigmentation pops out even more. It's like, you thought you had clear skin, look at you now. I'm like, yeah, spirit of mockery. Alright. It's okay. Except it's not okay. I am going to talk to you guys about some problems, okay? We're in the last days, but I mean, I think that's kind of obvious. We're going to talk about death curses, the occult. Siyobakipha lizinja. Me, I won't go tell you what's happening. How are you doing? Hello there. I'm from South Africa, a most nefarious country. But I need to pee, guys, and as pressed as I am, I ain't gonna get hard, knocking heavy and real. I ain't gonna get deep. I'm just gonna be thinking about the urine in my bladder. But I have a thing about parts, you know? I also don't like the fact that my lips are dry. Like, they'd be looking so gangster, I want to put lipstick on. Because I don't like wearing the lipstick of the app. It sucks. It gets on my teeth and it's weird looking. Like, stop. So I want to put my own lipstick on. I also have decided that never again in my life will I ever add eyebrows. Because when I move, when I gesture, like, you know, up and down, them eyebrows be falling off. They be coming on my, like, lids and stuff. Like, what? Sometimes they even stay on my forehead. I know I have a big forehead, but it's not so big that my eyebrows can move to it. Like, migrate. Like, proper, like, what I need to do. I need to move to heaven. This earth ain't for me. It's never been for me, but anyway, nonetheless, I'm taking time to get to the point because, like I said, this is a macabre topic. And as macabre as it is, we can't just, like, start rapping. Can't just hop into it. Can't just jump in, make ourselves comfortable, consider ourselves at home, consider ourselves part of the family. Can't just do any of that, you know? Gotta be gentle, you know, like, wean in. You know, like the way that when you come into church on a Sunday late and you shuffle around the knees of people and you keep bumping into them on some sorry. That's how I'm coming into this particular conversation. Like, I'm arriving at church late and I'm busy bashing into people's knees in pews that have absolutely no leg room, telling them sorry. So I can just, like, sit down already. That kind of intro, you guys. Oh, hectic, lime got quit. It's hectic out here in these streets. That's what that means. I need to pee. But maybe if I keep on talking, I'll be able to, like, forget that there's, like, a whole bunch of urine in my bladder. How do you guys like the background? I'm so tired of removing background, you guys. I'm so tired. Like, what? May I exhaust be? Cause then Filmora takes forever. Not forever. Sometimes it just glitches. It chokes. It has emphysema. It's like an old man that's got a disease. Coughing out blood and everything. And so it takes me forever to do my edit. So if I don't remove the background, swimmingly. Everything's going swimmingly. So maybe I won't remove background this time around. Because I don't think it looks that bad, frankly. I just look like I'm recording a video from bed. Like a regular bed in a regular house. Except the blinds back, they make it clear that, girl, ain't no regular house. You be living in a shack. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you hating? At least I'm living. What are you doing? Being dead in trespasses and sins like 24 hours a day. Anyway. Woo, guys. My story. This whole series is going to be called, and proper, I don't know how many parts it's gonna have, but not many, or maybe many, because I've survived death for, wait, I'm so pressed to pee, I keep on twiddling my toes, like, you know, when you shake about, it's a lemon twist ad, come on baby, let's do the twist, come on baby, let's do the twist, take me by the little hand, and go like this, ooh yeah, my toes be doing the twist because I'm pressed to pee. No, but we're not leaving until we at least start talking about death curses. Let me just give you my history on death curses. Hello there, how you doing? My name is Karabo Shangwani, otherwise known as Cranberry King. Yes, I've been born again since 2011. I'm 38 years old, and however, I am 11 going on 12 years old in the faith. So hallelujah for redemption. And in that time of being born again, almost 12 years, out of it all, I've only ever been a normal Christian doing normal things, the way that Christians in countries that don't have barbarians living in them do. I was only given like 3 years of that free, like, liberated country lifestyle. So I lived like an American Christian for 3 years of my almost 12 years of Christianity. Following which, I just got bombarded by African insanity, yes. Making like I be living out of like Kigali in the days of what is that? Remember back in the day that during that like whole situation, Kwako Kigali, man, the genocide, Rwandan genocide, yeah. I be living in Kigali during Rwandan genocide type vibes. Like, yeah, that's what African witchcraft will do to you. You will live like a person in the 90s during the Rwandan genocide, that 3-month season, belonging to the Houthis. Yes. Or is it the Tutsis? Yes, belonging to the Tutsis. You are a Tuti living in Kigali in the 90s during the Rwandan genocide. Don't nobody move. One of these days you're gonna find your head on a platter. Don't nobody move. Salome is your next door neighbor. Do you understand? And she's busy telling her dad or her lover boy, you better give me John the Baptist's head on a platter. Like, yeah, you be living in Herzegovina, yeah, in Bosnia, during that strange war, yes, that caused rape to be called a humanitarian crime, a crime against humanity, because of how many women were raped by war criminals during that time. Go Bosnia. Also around the 90s, I believe. Yeah, you are living a happy life in 2020. Is it 2 or 3? 2022. When Vladimir Putin decides that, you know what, tomorrow Ukraine is mine. And here it is that you like hanging out in Kiev. And you're going to school, you're buying a donut at the store, and the next thing, your dead body's on the side of the street. Or your brother's dead body's on the side of the street, and you're hiding. Yeah. You are just in these streets being Anne Frank in the days of the Holocaust. Slap bang in the middle of Nazi Germany. And you just hanging out in some like attic or basement, writing letters. In a novel of sorts, in a book of sorts, in a pamphlet of sorts, explaining what it's like to be a Jew in Nazi Germany during Hitler's reign of terror. But just yesterday, you were cool. You were, running a business. Like, that's what's good. And then one day you wake up, boo, there's bombs landing because you're in Ukraine in the middle of Vladimir Putin's insanity. Next thing, there are bombs landing because you're in Kigali in the middle of the Rwandan genocide as a Tutsi. You are hanging out slap bang in the center of Bosnia, in the middle of that random strange war, I forget its name. And you no longer have rights as a woman. Your body is just good to go. Any soldier just wants to go and have sex with you. And when you fall pregnant, nobody knows whose soldier's baby it is, because you've been raped by like 5 of them, but you're heavily pregnant and they are feeding you, making you carry to term, don't know what's going to happen to the baby, and you don't get to complain that you are pregnant by 1 of the 7 soldiers that raped you. Yeah, that's you. Oh, that's you. That's what's good. Rubbish 24 hours a day, but hey, doesn't matter. The day before yesterday, you were a whole thriving citizen, walking up and down, jumping like a kangaroo, going to work, going to school, buying stuff, going to the bioscope, going to the disco, getting your hands did, your nails did, hey, plaiting your hair so it doesn't look like this. Shabaga straight back, cornrow. Top of that, you've got real false eyelashes. Like right now, Karabo, they fake. These falsies, they have been applied by an application. But you've got real ones that you put on with glue and everything. And when you take them off, they come off with your actual eyelashes. That's what's good. You that girl. Or excessive lace front wig. Yeah, because you can afford to get teased because your lace front is sitting bad. You don't get teased because you're Christian. You get teased because your lace front is gangster. Yeah, and then next thing you're in a brothel because somebody decided to steal you on your way to the mall, otherwise known as kidnapping. And some pimp is telling you either have sex or you die. And they are busy putting drugs in your system when you ain't that girl. You ain't that girl. You don't have a drug addiction, but like 3 days from now, you're going to be shaking for that heroin. That's what's good. You're going to want it. Top of that, you can't run away from your pimp because if you dare try, you will die. So you just kind of hang out in the brothel, sleeping with all bunch of kinds of men you didn't sign up for, but you'd much rather sleep with them than die. But yesterday, you were on the way to the bioscope. Yesterday, you were on the way to the movie house. Yesterday, you were on the way to the nail parlor to get yourself some French manicure and tips. Yesterday, you were on the way to the mall to buy an outfit for your best friend's birthday party, but today you are a prostitute in a brothel. Today you are hiding in a bush somewhere in Kigali, Rwanda, because them Tutsi rebels have chopped off the arms and the legs of your brother in front of you, and you are only surviving because they got distracted by a bomb, and so you ran. Today, you are the meat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at that of some filthy war criminal in Bosnia. Today, you are a 5-year-old girl whose parents have just been bombed by Vladimir Putin. But yesterday you were planning your 6th birthday party at the mall, and there was going to be Galubi the dragon there in a big chunky suit, mascot suit. That's what's yeah, that was Karabo in 2014. August in 2014, not even August, June, let's say May, June, not June, May, April, no, I was working as a program manager for a telecommunications company. Karabo. I was that girl at a ride, please. Career on fire, killing it, eloquent. Like right now, you be thinking my English is smooth. Back then, it was even with butter on it, like a sandwich. That was my English. Shopagari big words. Hey, discombobulate, don't confound me. This is the Neanderthal that is calling himself a business analyst, and he is not delivering on these projects. Okay, maybe I wasn't that mean because, like, that's it, really. I was a Christian, so I might have thought some people were Neanderthals in the way they delivered projects, the way they were so, like, backward, but nonetheless, I didn't say it, okay? Here's Karabo working on projects, killing it. Like, I am, my future, set. Wits University, I'm about to graduate, set. Yeah. Walking into the office, I was that girl, I could race. Celebrities, step aside. When I walked into the office every day, might as well have rolled out a red carpet. I was that chick, tip to toe, outfit, everything on fire. Nail, manicure, pedicure, both top and tip. I had tips on my toes, like proper, but they weren't long. And I had tips on my fingernails. I was always on that, like, lingering perfume. You knew when Karabo was in the room because you understood her scent. Noticeable. Plus, I'm tall, I'm slender, looking like a model, all gorgeous. Walking around in corporate South Africa, when I walk in, Kuyashu, because I'm good at what I do. That's what's good. That was April, that was May, that was February of 2014. I was living in the Ukraine prior to Vladimir Putin's, like, random thing that he did. That was me. That was me prior to Hitler finally getting his day in court about the Jews in Germany, which is running businesses and doing very well. That was crazy. See, I told you once I start telling the story, I stop needing to pee. That's what's good. But I still need to pee, but I forget about my urine. But now that I am, like, talking, like, so much, I am remembering now, and now I'm pressed to pee, guys. I gotta go. Anyway, whatever. I'll go just now. One of these days, I might even die from a bladder infection because I hold too much urine at a go because I can't stand having to travel 20,000 kilometers just to get to the bathroom. Anyway, sorry for those of y'all who don't understand what that was. It's like I'm living in the rural areas and the only toilet is outside where a hole has been dug in the ground, and that's where you dump your, like, stools and your urine. Anyway, that's why it's called a long drop. Don't know if those still are around. Anyhow, let's forget about the long drop for now. That was me. Had everything I could ever ask for. I was the citizen of a country that was sober, one of the freest in Africa. South Africa is so free, in fact, that it was one of the first African countries to embrace the woke ideology. Just so much rubbish. You know that a country is spoiled when it can afford to go woke, okay? Countries that suffer a lot, human rights violations and strange wars always just breaking out like pimples on Karabo's face. Yeah, no, those countries don't have time to be embracing woke ideology. That's why so much of Africa is confused at the West for trying to make them woke. It's like, hey, people are hungry, people are dying. Don't come mess with me. Kwashiyoko is like a thing up in here and you're busy trying to get people to embrace the colorful agenda. What are you doing? But in South Africa, even hobos on the street are chubby. That's what's good. We don't really experience malnutrition, malnourishment among our people. Actually, like I said, even our beggars and our hobos got some meat on them. They could play basketball right now. So being one of the freest, most liberated African countries in Africa, Yeah, Mulai thing. Of course, they're in Africa. Don't come get me. Don't come at me like a whole torpedo because of double, like, please, Oxymo, stop it. Don't tell me about figures of speech. I've lost my mind because of abuse, so don't come at me. Anyway, you there that's being a little bit of a submarine because your name is the Titanic and you, like, implode. Listen. Korobo was living in South Africa, one of the freest countries in Africa, so much so that so many other Africans have a little bit of a diaspora from their own countries to come and live here because they can get married here as people belonging to the colorful agenda. They can get opportunities, education. The government protects their human rights. Our Constitution, Bill of Rights is on fire. Top of that, there are so many religions, so there's no religious extremism here. Hey, you're not gonna find some Muslim burning a church. Like, what are you doing? Not in South Africa. Everybody's like, they just get along, swaying left to right. Yeah, that's a nice little beautiful environment for lukewarm anything. Lukewarm Muslims, lukewarm Christians, lukewarm Hindus. Ain't nobody here extreme. Nobody in South Africa is a devout Muslim, a devout Catholic, a devout Jehovah's Witness, a devout Hindu. Countries where there's no religious extremism and the government is not shoving one religion down your throat, they're the ones where you're going to be getting a little bit of I know where you live, where Satan has his throne. Where since everything goes, just like America, even the Christian church is just gangster. Matlapi-tlapi. Rubbish bubble gum underneath your feet. That's what's good, eh? Nonsense. Laodicea on fire. Nothing safe, nothing risable. Everything is just flat, eh? Everything is like the bomb after Hiroshima. It's shaking all over the show, but pelile radiation, so please move out. If you're a real Christian in South Africa, you are going to be like a ridiculous, stupid person that's busy suicide bombing everybody in the middle of a city. You're considered a religious extremist because everybody is lukewarm in literally all their religions. I have never in my life met a devout Muslim, despite living in a country where I kept on seeing Muslim guys go to the mosque every Friday during school, and then they would come back smelling like marijuana or cigarettes. I witnessed Hindu friends do all different kinds of weird things. The extremes of religions, like don't fornicate. Yeah, no, don't nobody care about that. Don't, goodness, I've met a gay Muslim in South Africa. Like, stuff like that happens just easily. So, religious extremism, please, don't, please. Nothing of that nature in my nation. I bet Americans can relate. I bet those living in Australia, yeah, no, they can relate. Down south over there, even Canada, they can relate. Where ain't nobody devout, so ain't nobody got problems insofar as they're not too extreme. Nobody who is extreme in this country would ever be embraced, including extreme Muslims. Any extremist in this country, if you're an extreme Muslim, please go to Iran. If you're an extreme Christian, I don't really know where your place is in this world, but this is not it. If you're an extreme Hindu, move to India. If you are an extreme, this is the nice environment for a balanced religion. Basically, we are ecumenical, one world religion. We've already got it right in South Africa. You can declare any religion you want. Imagine that Cyril Ramaphosa talking. You can declare any religion you want, and so far as you absolutely disregard the book of your particular religion. So if you're a Muslim, Quran, Shmoran. If you are a Christian, Bible, Shmimble. If you're a Hindu, you've got a million gods. I can't really tell what your religious text is, but really don't be too extreme. If you're a Buddhist, Buddha, Shmuda. Just forget about what your religion says. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, New World Translation, Smanslation. Don't be extreme, and we're all good. Really, we're fine. All of us were cool. We love you, Jehovah's Witness. Love you, Muslim. Love you, Christian. Love you, Catholic. Love you, Mormon. Love you, atheist. Love you, whatever you are. Just don't come here with your religious text and actually try to employ your religion. Because then we are going to go against our own constitution and basically desecrate your religious liberties. The only religion here where you can be extreme in South Africa is ancestral worship. There you can be as strong as you want, including wearing suicide bomb vest for the sake of ancestors. Everything else, please. Don't come give me rubbish. If anything, I'm so pro ancestral worship that
I'm also going to go and just hire a whole bunch of traditional leaders as government officials, and we're going to give them a salary, and when they complain that it's too low, we'll increase the price. But don't come here Muslim and try to be represented in government. Don't come here Christian, try to represent. What's with you shoving your religion down our throat? Isn't it enough, Christians, that you've got the national anthem? Relax. We don't even acknowledge ancestors in anthem. One of these days we're going to actually change it and start to talk about Abadlozi in the national anthem. But you've taken our national anthem. That's all you get. But as for being represented in the government, as for even our ordination as the president having anything to do with you and what not and your God, please, even putting our hand on Bible, I don't know why that is the case. If anything, we need to go and ask Gox Banban to come and help us at our inauguration as the president, because frankly, minang acknowledge my ancestors. We want Sangoma in parliament, because just like all the religious leaders of the Bible that God had a problem with, they will always have a nice little sorcerer on the left and on the right to consult. Have you ever heard of Pharaoh? He got it right. Nebuchadnezzar and his many sorcerers and magicians, he got it right. So anyone that's busy trying to say these are an relax, ancestral worship, we need our traditional leaders to consult. We'll even bring them on SABC News. We'll bring them on NCA. We will bring them on our news networks at the beginning of New Year's 2023 in order to prophesy over the country for the year. But don't you dare bring me Christian prophet, please. Don't you dare bring me Muslim prophet, please. We don't care what you have to say, but we want to hear from the Madlozi. So we're going to bring a Sangoma on SABC at the beginning of the year at New Year's and make a white man that doesn't know anything about ancestors interview him and pretend like he's in agreement, because he is literally abandoning his grandmother's religion at the door just to get a job at the news network. So please, just stay in a bunch, ecumenical, one world religion, coexist. You'll be fine that way. But don't come and tell me that you are Church of Philadelphia. Nobody's taking away your crown. Please, who even cares? Because everything is about America these days. Why? You want to go and make Church of Philadelphia. Street of Philadelphia. That was a long ago song. What? Turkey? I don't care. If they are talking about Turkey, bottom line is when I hear Philadelphia, I think America. Nothing is about America. We don't like America as South Africa. Don't you see we're standing with Vladimir Putin and China? We are becoming more and more communist here. BRICS, have you ever heard of BRICS? Relax, shut up. We don't care about what you have to say about America. The moment you mention Philadelphia, all I see is the Statue of Liberty. I don't care about America. I don't care to even denounce my issues with anything that I'm doing here for the sake of our country. At the end of the day, America is rubbish, because even at the end of the day, they're busy standing for Israel on the fence. They're not sure if they want Palestine or not. We're standing for Palestine because your God there who loves Abraham, nobody even knows who Abraham is. Your God, they want to curse everyone that curse Abraham covenant. But we know that Palestine is right. They deserve Jerusalem. They deserve Jerusalem. Donald Trump is busy making them the capital for what? Capital Jerusalem for what? They've got the Tel Aviv. They've got Tel Aviv. Why give them Jerusalem? We stand with Palestine, whether or not apparently we are judged because we have not stood with the Abraham seat. We are going to ignore you because we love China, we love Russia, and we don't care what Russia does even when they bomb innocent babies on Ukraine. We're not gonna stand, we're not gonna say no or yes, we're just going to be still. Next thing, we're gonna come and take away the world reserve currency with China and Russia, and we're going to say, look at us at BRICS, we are creating our own currency, and then do everything that we want to do. And even though we are working in apparently all the marks according to your Bible, or the cast nation, we will show them that we are the nations of this world that can do whatever God says we can't do. And you can claim your Psalm 1 and 2 as much as possible and say that these nations plot in vain, and you'll see we're gonna get away with it, because me and Russia, me and China, we are the new Nimrod. Watch us this time be successful building Tower Babel, and we're gonna do it with sorcerers, magicians, because who in the world builds a supernatural force against God without Sangoma? Please please. So, Garabo, you can live in my country as much as you want, just like Chinese people live in their country as much as they want, but we'll give them a version of the Bible that they are going to rather walk with, because the communist government believes Jesus was a sinner, and so he is. Meaning that in South Africa, since we are allied with China and we want to be communistic like Russia, what we're going to do is dictate your Bible. For now, we haven't rewritten it in Zulu, Xhosa, and in ancestral worship language. But bottom line is the version of the Bible that is coming is going to have demonic tongues, but rather it's going to be ancestors' tongues. And there is going to say, Jesus was happy with the Muslims. Frankly, he's also happy with the ancestors, the Sangomas. He loves them. But you wanna rock up here and say Jesus is the only way. Please, you and your dogmatism. It doesn't matter that I'm also kind of dogmatic about ancestral worship, but I'm president. I decide which religion is gonna go. And if you're gonna be extreme anything, you're not gonna be safe. Don't you see the Muslims here are not like the ones in the Middle East? They don't care about Allah. They don't even read the Quran, these ones. Hey, they go to the mosque and they smoke marijuana and hashish and they're good. And you are here trying to actually live an actual Christian lifestyle. Look, take the example from the nominal Muslim in South Africa. Take example from nominal Hindu in South Africa. Everybody gets it, Karabo. You can't come here and be extreme, please. So, we'll be fine with you, girl. We'll be okay, girl. We'll treat you better than we did yesterday. Just make sure that your Christianity is nicely in the middle. It's neither hot or cold. It's just nice and lukewarm. Then you'll be fine. We'll give you back your job. We'll help you even get a grant for a business if you want. We'll talk, But right now, you are extreme. And there is no extreme Christian here that's like the Church of Philadelphia. Let no one steal your crown. Where do you see crown over here? Who's still doing queen? Who's still doing king? You still want to run a kingdom? Don't you see that the British monarch is the only one that's left there? They're in Europe. They're the only ones that are naive and in a crazy little dream. They've got a pie in the sky dream, still calling each other king and queens. Here in Africa, we've just accepted president. So please, get away. That's what's good. Yes, Karabo, but anyway, you've got the right to religion, just like in China, just insofar as you let us rewrite your version of the Bible in the ancestral worship version. Yes, the ancestral worship version. We shall call it the Sangoma translation, baby. Yes, Karabo, you are gonna read the Sangoma translation and take it. You take it, but if you don't, I told you, BRICS, new reverse currency. We are eroding at America. We want them gone out of the way because they are standing in the way of us getting a one world government. So please, relax, you Karabo stupid. Mara, you can be clever, man. Look at you, beautiful. You're intelligent. So much is going for you, but you've lost everything because you abandoned your ancestors, Well, see the one in my eye, girl. What do you have from loving Jesus? Dololo, look at my eye, Dololo, what am I to do with you? Don't come, please. I've got a meeting in Davos. I've got to go to Davos. Relax, Karabo. I don't have time to talk to you. You wanna quote Constitution to me? Yeah, well, this Constitution covers the whole country, but Sangoma more. So really and truly, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Do the mathematics, Karabo. I don't have time. So here in Lhasa Cran K in 2014, dealing with a country that don't quite understand that I'm a Christian and the real deal. And so what they did was throw me out the country, throw me out and put me in some kind of a devastated war zone when yesterday I had a nail manicure. I had a French manicure with tips. I had a good job. I had mascara on my eyelashes. I had clear skin. I had a future. But today, I'm no one. Let's move to the next part. I need to use the bathroom.